What if you controlled your data, not Google? What if your social media didn't track you, but empowered you? And what if your online identity was truly yours? Welcome to Web3. The revolution is already here, and it's changing the internet forever. We're diving deep into the tech shaking things up from decentralized social media to permanent data storage. This is the future of the internet. Let's get hands-on. Okay, so we all use the internet every day. But this internet, the one we're used to, it's got some problems. It's the internet of big tech where companies like Google and Facebook call the shots. They control the platforms, they control the data, and let's be honest, they control us. But what if there was a different way? That's where Web3 comes in. You've probably heard the buzz, but today we're breaking down exactly what it means and why it matters. Web3 is all about decentralization. Instead of relying on these giant corporations, it runs on a network of computers all over the world. This means no single entity has control. It's about putting the power back in the hands of the users, you and me. Think about it. Right now, your data is a commodity. Companies collect it, they sell it, and you don't see a dime. In Web3, you own your data. You decide who gets access to it and how it's used. It's about transparency too. Everything is recorded on the blockchain, a public and permanent ledger. So no more shady algorithms or hidden agendas. It's all out in the open. We're still in the early stages, but Web3 has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact online. It's about creating a fairer, more equitable internet for everyone. And that's something I think we can all get behind. Alright, let's break down the key differences between Web2, the internet we use now, and Web3, the internet of the future. First up, identity. In Web2, your online identity is basically your email address. It's controlled by companies, and they can shut it down whenever they want. In Web3, your identity is tied to a crypto wallet. You control the keys, and no one can take that away from you. Then there's ownership. In Web2, anything you create on a platform, whether it's a tweet, a Facebook post, or a YouTube video, technically belongs to them. They can censor it, they can take it down, they can even profit off of it without your consent. In Web3, you own your content. It's stored on the blockchain and you have full control over it. And finally, let's talk about monetization. In Web2, platforms like YouTube and Instagram make money off of your data and your attention. They show you ads, they collect your information, and you don't see any of the profits. In Web3, you can earn cryptocurrency directly from your content. Whether it's through tips, subscriptions, or even selling NFTs, you have the potential to monetize your work directly. So, Web3 is not just about new technology, it's about a fundamental shift in power dynamics. It's about giving users more control, more ownership, and more freedom online. Now, let's dive into some specific Web3 projects that are already making waves. First up, we've got Lens Protocol. Imagine a social media platform where you actually own your profile, your content, and your network. That's Lens. Built on the Polygon blockchain, Lens lets you create a profile as an NFT. That means you own it, just like you would own a piece of digital art. Your followers, your posts, your entire social graph, it's all yours. No more worrying about shadow bans or algorithms burying your content. On Lens, you have direct access to your audience and you have complete control over your experience. And here's where it gets really interesting. Because Lens is built on open source technology, anyone can build on top of it. This means we could see a whole ecosystem of new social media apps and platforms, all powered by Lens and all putting users in control. Imagine a Twitter where you own your followers, or an Instagram where you can take your entire profile with you to a different platform. That's the power of Lens Protocol. It's about giving users the tools to build the social media experience they want, without the need for centralized gatekeepers. Chapter 4, Arweave AR Data Storage Reinvented. Next up, let's talk about Arweave. Now, we all know the struggle of data storage. Monthly fees, limited storage space, and the constant fear of losing your precious files. Arweave is here to change that. Imagine a world where you could store your data permanently, with a single upfront payment. That's the promise of Arweave. It's a decentralized storage network that uses blockchain technology to ensure your data is safe, secure, and accessible forever. No more monthly subscriptions, no more centralized servers that can be hacked or shut down. With Arweave, you pay once, and your data is stored on a network of computers all over the world. It's like having a digital time capsule for your most important files. And the best part is, Arweave isn't just for personal use. Developers are using it to build decentralized applications, archives are using it to preserve historical documents, and artists are using it to store their NFTs. Arweave is a game changer for anyone who cares about data security, accessibility, and longevity. It's a glimpse into a future where data ownership is the norm, and where our digital legacy is secured for generations to come. Chapter 5. ENS, your name in the metaverse. Alright, let's talk about Ethereum Name Service, or ENS for short. Now if you've ever used cryptocurrency, you know how clunky those wallet addresses can be. Long strings of letters and numbers, impossible to remember and even harder to share. ENS is here to simplify things. It's basically a domain name system for the decentralized web. Instead of having to remember a complicated wallet address, you can have a simple, easy-to-remember name like yourname.eth. Think of it like your username for the metaverse. You can use it to receive cryptocurrency, log into decentralized applications, and even create a decentralized website. But ENS is more than just a convenient way to manage your crypto. It's a key part of building a more user-friendly and accessible decentralized internet. Imagine a world where you could log into any website or app using your ENS name, without the need for passwords or personal information. That's the vision behind ENS, and it's a powerful one. It's about giving users control over their online identity and making the decentralized web more accessible to everyone. Chapter 6, Why This Matters, the Future of the Internet. So we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about the problems with Web2, the promise of Web3, and some of the exciting projects that are already making a difference. But why does all of this matter? Here's the thing. The internet has become an essential part of our lives. We use it to connect with each other, to access information, to work, to learn, to play. But the current state of the internet is unsustainable. We're facing increasing censorship, data breaches, and a lack of privacy. Web3 offers a way out. It's a chance to rebuild the internet from the ground up, with users in control. It's about creating a more open, more equitable, and more secure internet for everyone. And that's something worth fighting for. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a privacy advocate, or just someone who cares about the future of the internet, I encourage you to learn more about Web3 and get involved. The future is decentralized. The future is user-owned. The future is Web3. Outro. Join the Web. 3 Revolution. Web3 is changing the rules of the game. It's time to take back control of our data, our identities, and our online experiences. If you believe the internet should be ours again, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. And let me know in the comments which Web3 project excites you the most. Let's discuss.